Hey you, welcome back. It's me, Yubi, your astro-friendly Latina therapist. And today we're doing something special. I am trying to be creative in terms of what types of messages to offer. And I woke up this morning thinking, you know what, let's do a pick a card. Not a pick a card, but pick a pile. And so I'm going to present you with 3 options. The first one is going to be from the Crystal Visions Tarot, and that one will have this beautiful amethyst right on top of it, and I'll show you a picture of all of that. The second one is the Light Seers Tarot, and so it'll be this one right here, and the stone with that will be the this beautiful rose quartz. And then the final pile is going to come from the Rider Tarot deck, Rider Waite, the original, right? And that one's going to have this beautiful carnelian polished stone. So I'll go ahead and show an image of that for you and pick pile A, B, or C. So pile A will be the Crystal Visions Tarot with this beautiful amethyst. B will be this rose quartz pile, and C will be the carnelian polished stone pile. So go ahead, take a moment, reflect on it. I will turn the cards over and show you what they are, and then I will do a full reading for each to explore that a little further. All right, we'll see you soon. All right, welcome back, my friends. This is pile A, Amethyst, Group A, Amethyst. You picked the 7 of Wands as the first card, the Tower as the second card, and the 4 of Swords as the third card. So automatically, I'm already sensing that you've been through a challenge for sure. You were trying to stand your ground, maybe defending a business or defending it does feel work related for me, and so there was definitely some type of struggle, some type of strife. You were trying to protect it, making sure it doesn't collapse. But then you have the Tower moment. So something happened. You could have lost a business, you could have lost some money, you could have lost maybe an important relationship. I mean, this is you defending your position, and so it could be multiple people that you were dealing with, or it could just be one person where it feels like multiple people. In terms of just the number of problems that are occurring. And then you have this Tower moment that definitely sent you into healing. So let's take out some more cards to get some clarification on these. And so what I'm going to do is use these as past, present, and future as the top cards. And then at the end, I'll go ahead and pull an oracle card for guidance. So let's do the 7 of Wands. Let's do 3 cards to clarify the 7 of Wands energy. 3 cards, please. 3 cards for the 7 of Wands. 3 cards, 7 of Wands. Yeah, it's definitely, I mean, there's an idea that was being defended with that. So again, how big that idea was, how grand that idea became. You were definitely trying your best to sustain it. Oh, 4 of Cups energy. And we have 2 more, please. Yeah, there was definitely, you put all of your eggs in one basket. The World card. 1 more for the 4. Oh, that one really popped out. 2 of Wands. Yeah, 4 of Cups. I mean, if you look at the 4 of Cups, there's like she's just staring at this one cup, and there are 3 cups behind her, 3 opportunities behind her. So it looks like she put all of her eggs in one particular basket. And then we have the World card, and so this was definitely a part of a new transition for you. Hold on, give me a second. My battery is running a little bit low, so let's connect that. There we go. Okay, so you have the World card. So this was definitely something, a passion project. This was something that you felt like you were on top of the world. It felt like everything was aligned for you. It felt like it was successful. It felt like And it probably was. It probably was something very successful. But then you have the Two of Wands energy. And the Two of Wands energy is very much like there's this desire to go out. There's this desire to pursue a passion. But there's also like the stagnation of it. Like, I'm just watching. I'm like, watching for what? Like, you got to take action, right? And so this card is definitely pulling you towards taking action. And I'm wondering if you ended up taking action, and that's what caused the Seven of Wands, right? That's what caused the challenges of, you know, whatever life change you were going to make to follow your passions. It created some type of tower experience. And so even if you look at this card, the dragon is waiting for that person to like, hey, are we flying up, you know? And then there's this idea right here that the dragon has, like, hey, I thought we were on a mission. And so yeah, I'm wondering if maybe you did decide to leave this one business, this situation, you know, this relationship. And so it wasn't like a bad thing. It just, there was something that was calling you out. So let's do 3 cards for the Tower, please. 3 cards for the Tower. 3 cards for the Tower. In the Tower moment, the impact, King of Swords, truth, owning your truth with that. The impact of a Tower, the degree of intensity just depends on what the situation is for you, right? So the degree, it could be catastrophic. It could also be just an awareness of like, oh, this is something I gotta do, right? Justice, balance. Love this card. One more, please, for the Tower. Yeah, it was definitely, oh, there it is, 6 of Swords. Yeah, walking on this path. Definitely, 6 of Swords reminds me of the 8 of Cups energy, in the sense of like walking towards this path. The difference between the 6 of Cups, this is the 6 of Swords, and the 8 of Cups is that one is like an intentional, I know there's something better out here, but the 6 of Swords is more just like there's not a reluctance, but like hesitation, maybe. It's like defeat. I'm going into this with pain. I'm going into this next part with like, okay, I don't know what else to do type of feeling. Like, have you ever seen the card? Like, there's this feeling of I'm letting go everything that has been weighing me down, or I'm letting go and allowing the universe to just take me where it's going. So you have the King of Swords, Justice, and the 6 of Swords. So this was definitely an opportunity for you to own your truth, right? Whatever was calling you out into, you know, the wilderness, you decided to own your truth with it, right? You became the King of Swords. You stood your ground. You were in search of balance. Maybe the situation seemed unbalanced. I mean, the 7 of Wands is you against the world, right? And so it's not really a balanced conflict or a balanced situation there. So again, it's not to say that it was bad, but it just seems like maybe that situation was not completely balanced or fair, or just in the way that you perceived it. And so you are walking away reluctantly, like, okay, yeah, I'm going on this journey. And again, sword energy is like worries and fears. It's all thought energy. And so it could be where the worry, you're just releasing control. You're in essence releasing control and walking this path, right? So let's get 3 cards for the 4 of Swords, which is healing. So your part of this process for you has been to heal. But let's get 3 cards of 8 of Wands. A lot of these lovely wild horses. So feeling definitely free. There's a burden that got lifted from you. Oh, and you have Queen of Swords. Wow, King and Queen of Swords. So definitely elements of truth, elements of being able to tap in to a better mindset for sure. One more, please. One more for the 4 of Swords. There's a lot of sword energy, so I'm seeing a lot of air energy, and so this could be an air sign. You know, oftentimes air, there's a lot of thoughts, a lot of worries that roll in our minds. Virgos are known to do that. A lot of people are known to do that. One more, please. One more for the 4 of Swords. There it is. Page of Pentacles. Okay. So with the Eight of Wands, the Queen of Swords, Eight of Wands energy, there's also freedom. There's, but it's also passions. So there's definitely a sense of freedom going down this route. You have to do some healing work around it. And through the healing work comes great ideas, comes great passions. And it seems like you were probably going in a lot of different directions, not really knowing what exactly to ground your energy on. And so the Queen of Swords, again, comes back. And it's like, okay, what's the reality of the situation, right? What can you really stay focused on? Being discerning about your energy, right? Especially if you came from a situation that was unbalanced or where you were constantly like arguing. There's just, you know, something was not balanced before and you were seeking for balance, or something that maybe wasn't balanced within you, right? In terms of what you were doing, it seemed like it was in alignment with you because that's what you had at your disposal, but then realizing, no, there's something else, and following that pull, following your intuition, and leading to Page of Pentacles. So you're definitely learning something new with this process, with this journey, and grounding your finances, your resources, right, in a different way. And it's something that you're having to do by learning something new. So it's definitely a new path, a new journey. Let's pick the Sacred Travel. Get one of these because this definitely feels like a journey experience for you. And let's see what the advice is for you. Group A, who picked the Crystal Visions Tarot. One more. Okay, what's the advice? Sacred Travelers, what is the advice for Group A? Oh. Oh, there it is. Stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. Look at that. You are strong beyond measure. Definitely on a journey. It's been challenging. Let's see what this says. Stepping into power. Card meaning take back your power. Stay in your own light. Even if your burden seems heavy, it makes you stronger. If you've been standing on the sidelines or acquiescing SAT word, acquiescing to the needs of others, this card is letting you know it's time to stand up for yourself. The challenges you face are making you stronger. You no longer need to live your life for others. Yet, if you choose, your light can illuminate the path for those who walk beside you. Isn't that amazing? I talked about the Seven of Wands, something that was unbalanced before. Hey, you're on this journey. It's definitely going to lead you somewhere great, somewhere balanced. So hang in there. All right. That was Group A, and we're going to do Group B in a second. Hey you, welcome back. Group B, you chose the beautiful Amethyst, and the three cards that showed up for you were the Hermit, the Empress, and the King of Wands. So let's look at this a little more closely. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick past, present, future, 3 cards for each for clarification, and then I will pick out an oracle card for guidance for you at the end of the reading. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, share if this message helped you out at all or made sense to you. Let me know in the comment section what group you picked. I'll definitely include the timestamps for these. And then also let me know if you are wanting more of this content. So here we go. 3 cards, please. 3 cards for the Hermit. There's definitely this feeling of having already done some type of healing work, having already done some just self-reflection, and creating something new that's making you feel definitely empowered. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles. You were able to learn what you were wanting to create out of this experience. Oftentimes when we are going into solitude or healing, because the Hermit is Virgo energy, you have more awareness. You're able to gain more clarity as to what it is that you're wanting in your life, and so you're definitely planting the seed and waiting for this to come to fruition. 2 more cards, please, for the Hermit. 2 more cards, please, for the Hermit. Which makes sense, right? Because the second one is the Empress, right? So 2 more cards for the Hermit, please. 2 more cards. 2 more cards. Oh! The Temperance card. very timely too, right? Like needing to be patient, needing to understand that, yes, this is destined for you, right? This, you know, there's this behind the scenes activity that is going that we cannot see. And, you know, those of you that are in agriculture know that when you plant the seed, it takes time to grow. There's a season for everything. And so stay patient, like embrace the patience, because there's definitely purpose in that. It's going to help you be more discerning. Queen of Swords, right? Queen of Swords energy doesn't rush, doesn't make rash decisions. The Queen of Swords is discerning about where they're putting their hearts and their expectations. Like the heart is definitely guarded here. So there was definitely maybe some disappointments in the past. And so this is definitely teaching you about expectations, about patience, about allowing things to occur at their own time. So let's get 3 cards for the Empress energy. She is definitely fertile. There is something brewing in there. Yep, the Chariot, Cancer energy, nurturing energy, right? So this can definitely go in different. Actually, the one thing I like about this particular deck is that the Chariot, the horses seem to be going in the same direction. Like they're looking forward, right? It's the light and the dark, right? So there's an integration of you know, the shadow aspect. There's an integration of like, look, like he looks free. He's not even holding on to any reins, and there's no shirt. Like there's a sense of freedom with how he's maneuvering that Chariot with the choices, because Chariot is a lot about choices and fast moving energy. And so it's possible that this is going to pick up speed for you. Like the delay is no longer a delay. It's picking up speed for you. 2 more cards, please, for the Empress. 2 more cards for clarification. 2 more cards for clarification. Oh, yeah, look, King of Swords. I love it. The King of Swords, right? Masculine energy, knowing what steps to take, very sure, very wise. You know, having those thoughts in check of like what this experience is going to look. Even the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords are fucking looking at each other. They're looking at each other. Look, there's definite air energy, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini energy here. There's also Sag and Cancer. I see Virgo. I see I see Leo with the King of Wands, and the next one, oh my god, so many signs. It could be anybody. Okay, 1 more for the Empress, please. 1 more for the Empress. It's possible that through this journey there's some type of maybe soulmate connection. Look, 3 of Wands, right? So waiting for the ships to come in, waiting for that thing to come into fruition. Whatever it is that you are building, it's coming, it's there. This type of expectation is different than the 2 of Wands, right? The 3 of Wands is like you're ready. You're ready. You have everything that you need. You're just waiting for that wave to come in, and you're going to ride it, and you're going to ride it very well, because that patience is teaching you how to do that wave better, right? But what I love, what I was saying was that the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, like there could be some type of connection that you that comes across this path through this patience, right? Through the development of whatever it is that you're birthing and giving life to and creating. There's a soulmate energy. It could be a work collaboration. It just could be someone that's on the same page with you in terms of knowledge, in terms of wisdom, in terms of lessons that's learned. And there's, look, she's air, but she's in the water. So there's emotional stability there. And then he's air, but he's on earth. And so there's definitely something about integrating 3 of the 4 elements. And because they're looking at each other, the intensity of how they're looking at each other. Who remembers Twilight? That first one when they're just like staring at each other, right? Like, look, there's intensity with how they're staring at each other. So that could be the fire aspect of it. All right, 3 of Wands. Let's do Knight of Wands, which is the last one. Three cards, Leo energy, lion energy, fire energy, right? Three cards, please, to clarify the King of Wands. This is definitely bringing back your confidence. So don't worry, don't worry. Five of Swords is worries. Look, the person in the back is free, right? So it's a choice, right? In terms of how you are interpreting this process. And again, this is past, present, this is potential future, right? There could be this, because of the delay, because of having to wait for that wave to come in, there could be doubts, there could be second guessing, like, did I do the right thing? Let's do two more, please. Two more for the King of Wands, clarification for the King of Wands, please. Two more, two more. There, oh, here we go. Oh, no, you got three, two. Nine of Cups. Yeah, this is definitely, it could also be worries of like what could be brewing next. You also got the Two of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. So again, it's this element of like, when you turn your attention away from what you're working on, something else is going to come in. So the distraught, the worries, the why isn't it here yet? Why isn't it here yet? In terms of like the stability and the pentacles that you're brewing, love is going to come in because you're not, when you stop focusing on it, you're going to learn how to balance, right? This reminds me of the Temperance energy. When you look at just the two, balancing of the two, the light and the dark, what you see and what you don't see. And this is helping you balance the spiritual aspect of what you've learned with the day and the groundedness, right? Being able to balance things in your life. And the Four of Cups is usually like disappointments. But again, it's like shifting your attention to what you do have around you, right? Having gratitude and appreciation for, you know, what you have endured, what you have, like, this feels like these were cups that were used. These were, not that they were emptied out, but in this particular case, it feels like these were cups that you poured your things out and you poured, and there's something, it's gonna happen. Like, if you turn around and look, it's gonna happen. It's just about having faith, right? And things, everything at its own time, right? I mean, imagine if you got the love, the car, the money all at once. Like, how overwhelming would all of that be, right? In terms of managing and staying balanced, because you have balance energy here of learning how to be patient, of learning how to take care of the things that come in, being discerning, being wise, right? In that process, and having the confidence to know and to expect, with joy, having joyful expectation that things are going to come, that your wave is going to arrive. So let's pick out, I have the C Oracle card. I haven't used it. Let's use this. A Soul's Journey. You haven't looked at it. I haven't used it. You're the first one to use it with. Let's take off this. Let's use this card. Let's use this. Let's see what the ocean, it feels very water and air and oh, these are pretty. Like waiting for your wave to come in, right? Waiting for it to ride that wave. And it's going to come. So yeah, it's a matter of like, when you feel like it's not going to come, when you feel like things are not going to turn out, then you confuse the universe in terms of what you're attracting in. They're like, oh, okay, you don't believe it? Bye. Right? We're going to throw you what you are, you know, focusing on, right? But it's asking you in the future to embrace King of Wands energy, right? Have the confidence, have a knowing, an inner knowing that your passions are going to come to fruition. All right, so C Soul's Journey Oracle card and guidebook. Ooh, this feels nice. They're new cards, so let's take some time with this. It always feels weird because then it's like you're trying to get the groove of like the cards, bend them into the shape. All right. A card, please. One card for group B. one card for Group B. Advice, final advice from the universe. I feel like I need to shuffle this a little more. You get two. Pause and bliss. Pause and bliss. So pause says, may moments of calm sustain you. Bliss, may you feel deeply and transcend. So let's see what these cards, how these cards show up. Oh, good Lord. Oh, okay. It has the back of it. I have to look for the back to match the back. Pause. May moments of calm sustain you. Reflection. Each visit to the sea opens space for respite and contemplation. A chance to be present in the pause. A movement away from overwhelm towards peace. A wash of stillness to guide your movement forward. Blessings. May you find the quiet moment. May you take all the breaths you need. May you have time to consider. May you know the pause as progress. All right, let's do bliss. So yeah, it's definitely teaching you, no, this is a different collection of cards. It's definitely teaching you, right, to have patience, to sit in the pause of life. Okay, where are you? Where are you? This one's a little different here. The four, okay, so this is the four themes. Yes. Oh, okay. It says bliss, but it's under letting go, the section of letting go. But let me just make sure for you. Oh yeah, it is letting go. Got it. Bliss. May you feel deeply and transcend. Reflection. In the sea's bittersweet gift of cool water on warm skin, there is both pure delight and an aching tenderness. As love lives within grief and courage in vulnerability, bliss is both momentary transcendence and acute human experience. Blessings. May you have the nerve to feel fully. May you breathe into the intensity. May you discover what delights you. May you risk love. And so it's basically asking you to embrace the pause of life, but also embrace feeling the feelings that you're feeling, right? Deeply, even if it's worry, even if it is love, whatever it is, feel it so that you can transmute it and then move on, right? So don't despair. It is coming for you. It is coming for you. All right, that was Group B. Now we're moving on to Group C. All right, Group C, if you chose this beautiful carnelian, then you are in the right spot. So for you, you have the Two of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. So there was definitely something that was getting called to your attention out in the world. The Two of Wands already has something sustaining and they have something in progress, but they're looking ahead. They're wanting to conquer the world. So something is definitely calling their attention. They're getting a gift from the universe, right? Six of Cups could be soulmate energy. It could also be just a gift from the universe. It could also be healing your inner child. So depending on what your situation is, and how you were moving it, and navigating this, for me, it feels like the gift was giving to a gift. It could have been the gift of a soulmate, could have been the gift of healing that inner child, but a gift is being given to you and you're taking action, but it's not being met with the best of things, right? I mean, Six of Wands energy is you having to defend your position and your rationale, right? Of like, this is what I'm going to do, whether other people like it or not. But let's get 3 cards of clarification. What I'm going to do afterwards is pull an oracle card from one of my collections for guidance. So the Two of Wands energy, let's get some clarification, please. 3 cards for the Two of Wands. 3 cards, please. Oh, okay, yeah. 10 of Pentacles, Hangman are the first 2 cards. Let's get one more, please. Yeah, you definitely are like, I mean, the Two of Wands, like he has something already stable, already like fruitful, right? I mean, Ten of Cups is everything, right? Finances, stability, love, family, legacy. So there was something that you already created, but there's this feeling of being tugged into the world. Like, what is next, right? Oftentimes when we reach that mountaintop, there's this feeling of like, well, what now, right? And there's always something. There's something else. I mean, we never stop that process of wanting something more, something better, something different. And so Hangman mode, right, gets you in that position to figure out, well, what is it that you truly want? How are you looking at life from a different perspective to gain enlightenment, to gain clarity of what that next step should be? One more, please, for the Two of Wands. One more, please. Oh, there it is. Temperance. Yeah, patience with this process, right? Something's definitely brewing within you. The more that you allow the space and create the space, you're going to gain more clarity, right? Which comes to the Six of Cups, this gift from the universe. 3 cards, please, for clarification. 3 cards. It could be looking back into your past, right? Looking back, using this time, this reflection time, this patience to look back in your past and identify more with your truth. Like, what is it that you're really wanting? Maybe there were some dreams from your childhood that you're wanting to tap into. The Queen of Swords is feminine energy, but also in a masculine sense, right? There's this combined masculine and feminine aspect. She's also like putting her hand out, like, okay, I'm accepting this gift, right? I'm gonna own my truth and I'm gonna accept this gift that you're giving me, universe. 2 more, please. 2 more for the Six of Cups. 2 more. The Queen of Swords is discerning. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. There's also Sag energy. Yeah. 2 more, please. 2 more clarification for Group C. Oh, there it is. Yeah, working together, collaboration. Sometimes this often is looked at marriage, but really it's not. It's the 3 pentacles at the top. It's like working collaboration. They're showing plans, and then you have the worker here. So it's working in collaboration with others. This could be an idea, a new business venture, something where you're going to have to work with other people to create something. Maybe it's with this soulmate that you're creating something new together. So let's see. 1 more, please, for clarification. 1 more for clarification. You're building something from your childhood, something that's coming out of your heart, really. And you know, people are gifts from the universe, right? Relationships we're all connected. We're all to some degree a soulmate to one another. It's just how you choose to navigate that connection, right? Yeah. Just there's some connections that could be a little more intense than others. That's all. Everything's on a spectrum. 1 more, please. 1 more for the Six of Cups. 1 more. 1 more for the Six of Cups. Clarifying the Six of Cups. There it is. King of Wands. Yeah. Definitely passion, energy, knowing how to not make rash decisions, right? Because with Leo energy, there could be like impulsivity. Oh, I see the Tower card underneath. So yeah, this is definitely something that's firing you up. Look, even the King and the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands are staring at each other. So there's definitely some type of balance with fire energy, water energy. Maybe you're walking towards a Leo if you're an air sign, in terms of this connection, because this is right smack in the middle. Queen of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. So it's possible that, yeah, maybe it is a soulmate energy, a collaboration, a work partnership, someone from your past that you're realizing, oh, remember we had this? There's a Tower at the bottom, which could be something the Seven of Wands, right? Strife, arguments. I'm wondering if there was arguments with how you wanted this to unfold, or maybe it was when you finally decided to accept this opportunity. Something, I mean, there's new challenges, right? I mean, you're at the top of the mountain there again, right? Because you came from Ten of Pentacles. And there's always going to be new challenges. Yeah, looking for justice, looking for fairness with whatever this connection was, or what this venture is, right? There's just new challenges, right? Libra energy is 11 energy, soulmate energy, right? 1 + 1 is 11. And so it's like, how are you navigating this new experience? There's so much messages coming in, right? 8 of Wands. There's a lot of communication is going to be needed to address conflict. One more, please. One more for the 7 of Wands. Yeah, like, you know, it's possible that what you've created is something that you created on your own, right? And now you're having to work with somebody else, and that's requiring a lot of communication, a lot of clarification. I mean, you have air and fire energy here, right? And so it can get pretty intense in terms of just like communication patterns, right? Triggering people, triggering each other. And so this is definitely a leveled up experience for you, because you've already reached some type of success. Yeah, you've already reached some type of success. So communication is good. You need communication, healthy communication to address conflict. Yeah, having to make sure you're being heard, right? Make sure you're being seen. Yeah, you're the Magician. You are, again, Gemini energy. I wonder if you're a Gemini watching this. Yeah, there's definitely, you have the ability to make this work. You have the ability to create what you want, right? To attract what you want. It's just how you're putting into practice, right? What you are saying to yourself, what you're saying to other people, how you're maintaining like this. This is how it came out. So the Justice, the 8 of Wands, and the Magician. So, yeah, it's just, you are creating this, you are manifesting this, right? You regain your power back, and I think it's just a matter of remembering that you do have power. So let's do the wisdom of the oracle for the advice for group C. Okay, let's make some space to shuffle this better. You are the Magician. You got this. Piece of cake. You've created something before, you're creating something new again. So it's just different, right? Pentacles is stability. Pentacles, it's a legacy, businesses, and now it just seems like maybe it's about having a balanced relationship, which is a working collaboration in its own. Like back in the day, it was all about finances, but everything now is about passion, right? Which is wand energy. Like, you're passionate, they're passionate. So how are you gonna put 1 and 1 to make 11, right? A very powerful number. It's not 1 + 1 = 2. It's 1 + 1 = 11. Two whole people coming in with similarities, with their differences. Oh my god, I already saw like soulmate energy card. All right, let's see what comes out. Let's see what comes out for group C. Or a message. Final card of advice. Message. There it is. Ooh, go to the sea. Go to the sea. So definitely about emotions. Definitely about trusting the process. This is water energy. So let's see. Number 7. Page 24. Being in flow. Returning to source. Recognizing how pieces fit together. A natural pattern of events. Isn't it wonderful when you feel yourself in the flow of life? when events and conditions seem to engage you in a way that is fluid and effortless. This card reminds you that going with the flow is exactly what you need to do right now. Ride the wave of opportunity formed by perfect conditions. Allow trust and faith to guide you forward as you flow like a river into the sea of life. There are points in a relationship when you have to decide to go with the flow rather than dictate the course you share with one another. Can you let go of the need to have things your way and allow the relationship itself, your combined goals and desires, to steer the ship? Can you both transcend your personalities and allow the partnership to form its own identity, its own energy? Now is the time to relax and see where this mutual journey leads. Everything seems to work out when you stop scrambling and allow the sea of opportunities to wash over you and wake you up to your most prosperous potential. To get into that flow, you need to address your beliefs about abundance and money. The true meaning of your personal currency lies in your skills, your talents and abilities, and most important, your core beliefs. Everything flows from your inner world and is reflected in the outer one. When grateful to serve, you align your prosperity consciousness with a higher consciousness, you can expect miracles. Everything you need will come to you easily, right? Magician energy, relationship stuff. That this is for you, Group C. I hope this was helpful. Yeah, let me know in the comment section what you thought about the pick a card reading, and I'll try to do more of it. I also posted it on my You Becoming Healed Instagram account, so go check that out. I'm trying to figure out what to use that account as, so you'll probably see a lot of old stuff there too. Yeah, just entertain it with me. Let me know let me know what I should post on Instagram. It was great to see all of you. Until next time, don't forget to hit like, subscribe if you really like the content. If you want more of this, let me know in the comment section, and stay tuned for the mid-month readings that are starting up next week for you. Actually next week for me, but no, yeah, it will be next week because I'm posting this on Friday. It's Monday for me, so if you must know. So this is definitely, this will be in my future. By the time you get it, it'll be in your past. Just love it. I love that timeless feeling of it. All right, take care. Bye.